Hello students, very good morning to all of you. This is my 9th lecture for 12th chemistry. Today I am going to start from half-life of first order reaction. So dear student, you know what is half-life? And now we are going to discuss half-life of first order reaction. Now let us consider a first order reaction. A converts into B, means a reactant A converted into B. Now T equal to 0 means when reaction not started, then initial concentration for reactant A is A and product B is 0. And when reaction half completed, means T half, after half completion, T half equal to A minus A by 2 equal to A by 2. Means when reaction half completed, then concentration of A becomes A by 2 and concentration of product B becomes A by 2. And dear student, you know formula of first order reaction, and T for first order reaction is 2.303 by K log A by A minus X. Then T half equal to 2.303 by K log A by 2. So for T half A minus X becomes A by 2. So A cancel. Now T half equal to 2.303 by K log 2. And the value of log 2 is 0.301. And when you multiply 2.303 into 0.301, then it becomes 0.693 by K. So dear student, half-life for first order reaction is means T half equal to 0.693 by K. So this is half-life for first order reaction. So from here, from this equation, it is clear from Eva formula, means this, it is clear from Eva formula, half-life of first order reaction is constant. That means half-life of first order reaction does not depends upon concentration of reaction. So this is half-life of first order reaction. You must keep this formula in your mind to solving numerical problem. Okay. Average life of first order reaction means T average. Reciprocal of rate constant of first order reaction is equal to average life of first order reaction. Means from definition it is clear that reciprocal of rate constant of first order reaction is equal to average life of first order. means reciprocal of rate constant. Here K is rate constant and reciprocal of rate constant of first order reaction is known as average life. Okay, so T average equal to 1 by K. It is considered equation 1. And from first order reaction, we know T half means T half equal to 0.693 by K. So from half life of first order reaction, we can calculate K equal to 0.693 by T half, and it is considered equation number 2. And from equation 1 and 2, we find T average means average life equal to 1 by 0.693 by T half, and when we calculate this term 1 by 0.693 by T half, then T halves goes above in the place of numerator, and T average becomes T half by 0.693. And when we remove decimal, then 1000 will be as a numerator. So T average equal to T half into 1000 by 693. When we divide 1000 by 693, then value of this is 1.44. Means T average equal to 1.44 into T half. So T average equal to 1.44 into T half. So it is clear from here T average is greater than T half. Okay, because T average is 1.44 multiple by T half. मीन्स यहाँ पे T एवरेज जो है वो T हाफ का इतना मल्टीपल है, that is why T average is greater than T half. So dear student, it is clear from this formula. It is clear from this formula, average life of first order reaction is greater than its half life. Graphical representation of first order reaction. So in three ways I am going to represent graph for first order reaction. So first one is rate is directly proportional to concentration to the power 1, means dx by dt is directly proportional to 1 minus x to the power concentration to the power 1. When rate is directly proportional to concentration to the power 1, means for first order reaction, then its graph will be like this, straight. When concentration increases, rate of reaction also increases. So, and in second, T half equal to 0.693 by K, means this is constant term. So graph for half life of first order reaction is constant. Okay, constant. So we can represent graph for half life of first order reaction like this. And in third, T equal to 2.303 by K log A by A minus X, means when we multiply this term by this means kt by 2.303. So from this equation we can calculate this by cross multiplication, and when we rearrange this term means log a by a minus x, then it becomes log a minus log a minus x equal to kt by 2.303. Okay. When this comes left hand side and this left hand side goes in right hand side, then in that case log a minus x equal to minus kt by 2.303 plus log a, and this is considered y and this is mx. Here minus is there here, so that is why minus mx plus this is constant term c, and graph for this expression is like this. Here slope equal to minus k by 2.303, so slope minus k by 2.303 and k equal to minus slope into 2.303 and OA equal to log a. So okay student, in next video I will discuss more about this chapter. Okay, thank you.